All right, welcome back to the final round of Modern here at GameStorm. We have Mitch and Dan. Dan is actually 4-0. He was down paired last round, so that's why I didn't see it. Turn one, Black Cleave into a Thoughtseize is really good.
Yep. So he has the trophy for this brawl. So I think he's pretty safe to just try to take one of his. Maybe the Metamorphose, probably the most individually powerful card in his hand.
You take the Metamorphose or the Gifts?
Yeah, Gifts is definitely the second choice. Okay. That's the other thing you can do is take the only card that he can cast on his turn. I don't know if I agree with that because
I don't either.
It's definitely the least powerful card in that
unless
hand.
he was also trying to cut him off of trying to make sure he finds a second land because he didn't have one in the turn. But
There's an Inquisition in his hand too, so he gets another choice, but for turn 2. What's he doing with 2 mana though? Unless he's just like fetching proactively. Okay, sure.
yeah, that's fine.
Put some pressure into play.
What is it, 3-4 already? No. Two.
Yeah, they've got it wrong. I don't. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, pretty safe to put Tarmogoyf into play here.
Yeah.
He knows he has an answer for Brawl, and no need to Inquisition because he sees his hand and knows there's nothing that he cares about. Okay, so here you probably take the Metamorphose.
Yeah, I'm not worried about anything else.
Takes Ritual and bolts that. Okay.
Now it's up to 5-4. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, creature and instant got added this turn. Yeah, he's just kind of stuck now. Yep, and there's a second one. Remand, that's just going to get recast again.
Yep. Yeah, unfortunately, life total is fairly close, but I think Mitch is just ahead on the board.
Yeah, there's no way for Storm to interact with these Tarmogoyfs at this point.
Nope. I know they split, and the thing that they did is they ended up playing it out because Dan is still testing for Indy and wants to see him go back and how he played it. But it's really hard to go back and watch how you played it if you didn't play anything.
Yep. All right, Metamorphose. Serum Visions.
There's one floating still.
He has to find another mana creature.
Yep.
Mitch has a trophy for it, but he doesn't know that. Either that or he has to somehow get enough Storm to Grape Shot both of these, and there's no way.
No.
I mean, if he somehow gets up to 10 Storm, he can probably just get up to 12 and kill Mitch instead.
I don't see a way out.
All right, second Metamorphose. Up to 3. Sure. He might be able to get up to enough Storm to kill one of these. Actually, no, there's no way. He can't. Yeah, I don't know what he does now. Or wait, no, he can. Because with 5 Storm, you can Grape Shot one of them and then it'll copy it enough times. Alright, he's going to Electromancer instead. I mean, that probably sets him up to maybe win next turn if the trophy wasn't in Mitch's hand.
Yeah, I think if he had a little bit more, if he had a mana creature or something else, he could have gotten up to enough storm where he could have Lightning Bolt 1, had him at 7, and then kill both, but he was gonna stall out at 5 no matter what. Which at that point, do you at least want to try to kill 1?
Yeah, he's got basically nothing. So there's his 5th land. He's got... I'm trying to think of some gifts pile he could put together to not die here, but I don't think there's anything.
No, there's not. Just by looking at it, I don't see anything.
You know, he's looking for something. Repeal, looks like. Repeal and substantiate. Nah, he doesn't want either of those. Not really sure what his plan is here. Noxious Revival?
Yeah,
I don't think that does anything for you here.
Nope. Yeah, it's really not looking the best for Dan at the moment.
Okay, so his pile is Ritual, Noxious Revival, Empty the Warrens, Manamorphose. I don't see how any combination of these cards, like, Mitch could totally just say you can have all 4 of them and it won't matter.
Yeah.
I think he could go, yeah. It doesn't matter because there's no way he can, like, storm and then get up to 4 mana to cast Empty.
And I'm staring there thinking, like, nope, can't do it.
Alright, so we've seen both of these sideboards already.
Yep.
I don't think... I don't know why someone moved this, so it's like way off now. There we go. That's better. So for Dan, he's going to need to figure out ways to make this matchup better. So pieces of the puzzle, obviously. Just card advantage against the Jund deck is good.
So I think I overheard them talking, like, Dan has a very good conversion rate against Mitch for some reason. So he obviously knows how to play the matchup. I guess normally they go to 3 games anyways. I guess he automatically loses the first, I guess. But
that sounds right to me.
I really think he's really going to be on the Arya Flame package now.
Yeah, that seems pretty decent.
I feel like Plague Engineer is going to come in for Mitch, automatically going to name Goblin, so that takes him off of that line.
Yep, that's pretty much 100% guaranteed. Let's see.
Maybe the Ley Lines of the Voids come in just to stop him.
Yeah, those will come in for sure. And then Arya comes in to try to dodge that. Blood Moon's obvious. Blood Moon's always great against Jund.
Yeah. It's It's going to be Arya, Blood Moon. He might bring in a Narset. I don't think so, though, but...
Yeah, this doesn't seem like a Narset matchup. And then he has to think about... I don't know how much Dan knows about Mitch's sideboard, but if he knows Leylands are coming, then he has to bring in the bounce spells.
Yeah.
Mitch probably wants to bring in Anger for the Goblin plan. Brutalities are both fine. Liliana's not good enough. Huntmaster's not good enough. Plague Engineer is also for goblins. Former Mage does nothing. Leylands are good, and then you don't need Artifact Hate.
No. So if Mitch brings in Huntmaster, I'm telling you, Mitch really loves Huntmaster. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, it just doesn't do anything.
It doesn't do anything. I didn't think it did anything the last.
Like nice mid-range creature against my combo deck. Like, I don't know.
But overall, this is the final round. These are both our 4-0 players for tonight. We stream twice a week, guys. We stream on Friday, which is standard, and we stream on Sundays, which are modern. There's been talks that if we don't have enough standard players, we will just stream modern on Friday. We will let you guys know once again. But if you follow our Facebook page and you follow everything YouTube, we'll actually post it saying what it is when it goes live and everything too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a start.
Yeah, there's the ley line. It does look like Dan's in the Goblins plan, though, so this might not be too bad for him.
And Arya Flame in there? All right. I hate watching the Phoenix deck, but when they play Arya, I'm so intrigued. I'm just like, all right, let's do this. Bolt with 7 counters on Arya? Nice. Yeah, you take Arya.
Yeah. Seems pretty straightforward.
Ooh.
Leylines out of Jund are also kind of new. They definitely weren't on that until recently.
No, they weren't. I think they're on it now due to all the graveyard decks. I think they have to be on it now. It's just, it really comes down to how many do they want to run. And I think Mitch's 3 is a great number.
Yeah. Still no second land for Dan here. Probably means this is over, unfortunately. Yeah, he definitely can't beat Liliana. Alright, well, he found the second land. Can't really play out his Baral into this Liliana, but he's going to do it anyway. Yeah, he has Fatal Push anyway, and then he gets to tick up, and yeah, he just has it all.
Yeah.
Dan gave him too many turns.
Being taken off of that cantrip right off the bat, that's really what it was. It don't matter what you discard, I'm going to take what you don't want me to have.
Yeah, and the thing about Leylines is, and like why sometimes I don't like them, is that they like sometimes trap you into keeping bad hands.
Yeah.
But this time he just got to like have a great Jund hand that just happens to have a
he really just
Leyline
had the best of Jund. He was like, all right, so I have this Leyline of the Void just going to sit here. Nope, it's going to do work. And yeah, it's just, he had gas.
I guess he's gonna make him play it out here, but
yeah,
it seems pretty clear that he's got no way to win from this point.
Yeah, because once Lily gets ultimate, all he's gonna do is he's gonna separate the lands anyways. So
Do you even ultimate Lily when he has two?
You don't.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if he would to ultimate, he's gonna separate the lands. It don't matter at this point because that Ravine's just gonna come in and just start beating.
Yeah.
There's a redraw out of the fiery cannon, which it should be the fiery canopy land. But we haven't talked about it yet. Have you seen any of the leaked art, or not leaked art, the shown art for the new set?
No. There was like a conference of some sort last night, right?
Yeah, so they had their panel at San Diego Comic-Con, and they just revealed a bunch of the art. So everybody's whole... I don't know if you looked at prices recently. The prices of fairies
I saw that
spiked
was happening, yeah.
because they gave all these stores a picture of the new set symbol, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it
Yeah,
had
I saw
fairies,
that.
so people were like, I'm not going to miss out on fairies this time. So they revealed some concept art for the set and everything. So we're pretty much getting fairy tales.
Okay.
So some of the arts we just got done with Dominar, and it was the sagas. We're actually going to get cards that are like storybook art frames and everything like that.
Okay.
So I was like, I don't know how I feel about it, but there's rumors that they showed us land art that doesn't look like basic land art. In one of the pictures, it looks like we're getting Grove of the Burn Willows.
I mean, that'd be fine in standard.
Yeah. So we're looking at it in the one art, and I'm just like, it makes sense. When they first printed Future Sight, they had the most obnoxious land base in Future Sight.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a grove. It was a horizon canopy. It was the black-red filter, basically, or I don't know what they call them, Bylands or whatever it was.
River of Tears.
Yeah, the set was so bad.
Yeah.
So there's rumors that they just printed the canopies. Why not start printing the other lands they haven't printed?
Sure.
And I think it won't hurt standard.
Wasn't that press conference supposed to have like a big announcement in it of some sort? I remember people saying...
So the part of their big announcement is it's kind of, in my opinion, it's done. It's really dumb that you're really just doing it. There's like 3 different packs now that you can get.
Oh, yeah,
so you
that
have a
would be
plain
it.
booster, you have a theme booster, and then you have it's called a collector's booster, which is, were you playing when Shards of Alara was around?
No.